Hello, are you here to debate?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your name, age, and pronouns?
Logan, 28, and I am a male. Goes him.
All right, Logan, are you going to vote for the enemy of the people, Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
All right, why?
Well, I had actually a great point that someone made to me the other day. They said that, the liberals are letting a lot of the immigrants into the country, and they should be allowed to vote without any kind of ID. But our own U.S. citizens who have felonies and who have been to prison aren't allowed to vote. So I thought that was pretty pretty good question.
Yeah, so immigrants wouldn't be able to vote because they can't register because they need a social security number.
Well, they've already had 450,000 votes in from undocumented people.
What's your proof of that?
That was actually just actual news as of the other day. What was that, Friday? It was actually right before Trump went to Rogan. They actually sent it to the courts already, and is actually sent through the courts up to the next court so far.
So all that happened was Texas asked for the registration status of 450,000 voters.
Okay.
None
All
of this
right.
has been proved that these voters are undocumented are immigrants at all. None of this proves that. They just asked for the voting status of these people.
Now you believe that the immigrants should be allowed to vote without any kind of IDs?
So first of all, everybody should be able to vote who's registered without an ID because they've already gone through the registration process. I don't think you need to be ID'd second when you've already been ID'd to register. Second of all, when it comes to undocumented immigrant or when it comes to any immigrant being able to vote, I would leave it up to state law on how they can vote in the state, and then federally they would not be able to vote for president because they're not U.S. citizens.
Well, that's how I feel about it. I thought it was a very liberal thing that they were, very leaning against, everybody should be able to vote, and I agree with that. Anybody I feel like is a citizen of the United States of America or born here and or has gone through the legal process to get here, I feel like should be allowed to vote. But you know,
How do you feel? So you respect that our system is set up to allow certain people to be that like they have to go through a process to become a citizen. How do you feel about Donald Trump wanting to remove birthright citizenship? Do you think that's unconstitutional?
well, now go farther into that.
What can be farther into that? The Constitution says anyone born in this country is a citizen of this country. He wants to remove this,
Oh, then I feel like that is unconstitutional.
but you're still
I
going to
feel
vote
like if
for
you're
him.
born on this soil, I feel like you should be allowed to vote. You should be a U.S. citizen.
But
But now,
you're still
does
going to
that
vote for him.
also go for the people? Say it again.
But you're still going to vote for him.
But now, my next question was going to be, how did those people also get here?
Does it matter? They were born here.
But
But
if
what?
now, okay, now
The
say I go
Constitution is
to
very clear
Poland.
on this. If you are born here, you're a citizen. It doesn't matter how you got here.
Okay, but I don't see it like that. I'm saying is if you come here and you do not contribute to our society in any kind of way, and then you have kids, and then you live off the all of the subsidies that you're given because of your who you are and what you are and where you come from. I don't see that as right.
So you think that those children that were born here, their citizenship should be removed?
Again, I don't think they should. They're already here. I don't think they should be removed. I just think that
So then you would
if we're going to
disagree
let
with Trump ending
millions of
birthright
people,
citizenship.
I feel like if we're going to let millions of people come across the border from any kind of ethnicity and race and whatever we want to do, that's fine. Okay, but then we're just going to give them subsidies to live in homes that we can't afford. That's I don't see that as right.
Well, undocumented migrants would be able to receive certain benefits from certain systems, but they also pay into our system. Undocumented migrants on total, per the IRS, pay about $100 billion in taxes every year. So why can they not access these
Okay,
programs if they're paying this money?
but not any of us can get those things.
What do you mean we can access those programs as well?
Okay, and have you ever tried to go and get those programs?
No, I haven't needed to.
You yourself.
No.
Because I have. And you know what they told me to my face? They said if your last name was Hernandez and or it was a Spanish last name, we would be able to give it to you without any question. That's what the lady
I'll
at
take
the
I'll take
actual
things that didn't
place that
happen
I
for
went to
500,
told me.
Alex.
Say it one more time.
I'll take things that didn't happen for 500, Alex.
Uh, uh, you don't have to believe me, but
I don't.
if you want to go to the Reading Courthouse in Reading, Pennsylvania, you can go and try it yourself.
Great. I
I
don't
was
believe
there
you.
myself, and I tried to go and I tried to get subsidies for myself because I could not afford to get groceries. I had to go and stand at the food bank, and they did not give me anything.
Wonderful. I don't believe you. But if we want to talk about like
oh,
stuff that actually happens, we can.
I'm just saying that actually happened to me. I don't know how else to say. I used to stand at the food bank for hours on end.
Okay, I stood at the food
I'm no
bank and
better than
instantly
anybody else.
I was instantly given benefits, and they said, "Here, we're going to give you this because you're a U.S. citizen. You can have whatever you want." That's what happened with me.
That's crazy because I stood at the food bank for hours on end in the rain, and no one gave a shit about me.
I didn't. I was there for 5 minutes, and they
That's crazy.
gave me benefits.
Well, if you want to come with me anytime, we'll go. I'll take you to the one that I go to, and we'll go.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
We'll go stand in line
I don't
and see how
play
many
with.
benefits they give out.
I don't play with anecdotal evidence. If we're looking at the reception
No,
of
I'm telling you,
reception
come
of
to Reading,
benefits,
Pennsylvania. I'll stand
if we're
outside with
looking at
on Pittman's
reception
Fruit
of
with you any day
benefits
of the week.
throughout the U.S., overwhelmingly, U.S. citizens receive the bulk of benefits. Overwhelmingly, like it's not even close.
But I don't receive any benefits.
Okay, that's not my
If you make over a certain
problem.
amount of money, you don't receive any benefits.
Okay, so the reason you didn't receive benefits is not because your last name was Hernandez, it's because you made over a certain amount of money. So the lies start
At
cracking
the time,
immediately,
I had
guys.
I had no money at the time. I had no job at the time. I had nothing. I had zilch. For years, I had nothing. I had to work my way back up through the system, through little meaningless jobs, through little shitty jobs, through every little thing, to learning my way, to getting through wherever I had to get to work my way to where I am now. I was not given anything at all by anybody.
Mm-hmm. Sure. When it comes to benefits, undocumented immigrants don't have social security numbers, so how do they sign up for most benefits?
You're saying to me that you're saying to me that you don't want to hear about anything that hasn't happened, but I'm giving you actual factual
Anecdotes
things that have
don't mean
happened in
anything
my
to me.
life. But
Anecdotes don't mean
shooting
anything
those
to me.
things down like they don't matter.
Anecdotes don't mean anything to me. They're anecdotes.
But they're not anecdotes. Those were real factual things that happened in my life.
That is
I'm
quite literally what
I'm a white man who tried to go and get benefits and was turned down because I'm a white man.
That is quite literally what an anecdote is.
Okay, that's just ironic because you don't want to hear the truth. But as soon as but see, the funny thing is I have Spanish background and I still didn't get it. Isn't that fucking funny? And I'm part of the U.S. because I look white. I don't get it. I'm Spanish and I still don't get it. Oh, I get a small violin, right? Yep. I get it. I understand. You don't want to hear the truth. It's fine. But when things don't work out your way, then we cry the race card. But, if I cry the race card, it's heaven forbid. Yeah. Trump 2024, motherfucker.
By the way, I don't do anecdotes. Secondly, most migrants cannot receive any sort of benefits because they do not have social security numbers. The thing you need for most benefits in the US. There are migrant specific benefits that they can receive, but those pale in comparison to the benefits that American citizens receive. Embarrassing.